Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So the DAX is still kind of flirting with some levels, and this is the first level that I'm looking at here. Remember, this is the area where we were basically bouncing off for quite a few months, since July actually, and that's 13,320. Okay, level's 13,319, but 13,320 is what you need to watch. And we came back to test this breakout at 13,185, and look at that, gapped up and rallied. So if we start moving down to the levels we can trade, you can see a couple of key things, and this trend line we'll look at on the hour. It'll be a bit easier to watch it on the hour. This for me at the moment is sideways. We are testing the underside of the moving average at the moment, and if I move across to the futures market now, there's a bit of coronavirus noise in Asia right now, which is, yes, I'd say it's negatively affecting the markets, but the US markets and the DAX are slightly down. DAX is down 0.2%, so nothing earth-shattering, but it is a little bit down nevertheless. So I suspect we continue ranging here until we get some positive news. Okay. So the first thing is that trend line, breakout and retest. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is low, 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 higher, low. Okay, rounding bottom, probably find a head and shoulders in there, cup and handle. It doesn't really matter, but that is sort of a bottoming pattern. Okay, we are above the moving average again, and we've come back to test it. So this level is still my key level. We need to hold this. So this 13,320 needs to hold. We need to break above it. We need to come back and test it. And that test needs to be successful before I start looking at a long. And what I mean by that, if you look here, you can see we broke above there. There we broke above the level. It didn't hold. We broke up again. It looked good. We're waiting for a retest. We closed below it. Not going to happen. See, we broke up again. That could have been an entry, and I think a lot of people would have taken the entry as those tails came above that bar. I'd be looking for a 1 hour bar to close above the high of this bar, and that would classify as rejection. That didn't happen. Then we had a second one. Entry was above that tail. Didn't happen, and you can see then we're back below it. So you're looking for a solid rejection of a level, and this is a key, this is a critical one here. Look at this bar here. So it moved down onto it, buyer stepped in, and it stayed above it. Okay, so it's come back, it's tested this level, closed a gap as well. You can see there's a gap. Closed the gap, buyers were there, pretty much a sure bet trade, getting in on a gap like that, and those traders are in the money at the moment. So for me, I'm just waiting for structure, and the structure, I missed this bit of structure here, wasn't paying attention to that, but I think if we watch this next level at 13,320, break up, come back, retest it, that's the area to be looking for longs. Okay, and your stop is going to be below the previous swing low, which is pretty much going to be down here. But down here has a value, doesn't it? And that is 13,270 or 13,264 or somewhere around there. Just leave yourself a little bit of wiggle room for any swaps that may happen with your broker. Okay, so that's it for me today. I think it's probably going to be sideways still today, a typical Monday. I don't think there's going to be any earth-shattering setups early in the morning. But as the day moves on and as the USA comes online, you may find some decent setups. Otherwise, it is going to be sideways and pretty much dead until tomorrow. And we'll have a typical Monday, and typical Mondays are very quiet. Okay, so anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.